Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Walls of Wellness. We are live in studio today in the living room, and you can emphasize living because everything that I do is about increasing health and wellness so that you are living your greatest life. And I could not think of a better guest to have as we are jumping off in this new production space than Hector from Elkins Nutrition. How are you doing today?
Well, I am blessed. Thank you for having me here today. And this is great, and I'm super happy to
Ah,
actually share this with you guys.
yes, I am so excited. You came so highly recommended from a colleague of mine. I know they're laughing as they're listening to this, that I was just like, all right, let me go meet this person. So they kept talking about you. And I said, okay, I got to meet him, got to meet him. Then my goddaughter and her friend came to town. And lo and behold, they wanted to
Yeah,
go to a health and wellness store. And I was like, I know the perfect place to take you.
I remember. It was an amazing experience to meet
Yes.
your family and to meet you here in this new home because this hub it became a new home, and believe me, is this place is creating a whole story here on it.
Mm, mm.
A
You
story.
know, we got a quick, hey, y'all.
Hey.
So we must thank her because she is the one that brought us together. And as you talked about, once we got in there and we got a chance to experience you and experience the space. Next thing you know, we were in there for what, about an hour and a half? Like we weren't going,
Yes,
they took us
yes,
on a tour of the neighborhood. I mean, we were just spending,
everything. This is
yes,
an space like that. Little by little, everybody who entered to this door always leave behind great energy.
mm-hmm,
I believe that when you are a person of light, when you create energy, you leave it sticky around. You let
yes,
this energy around. So
yes,
this space uh, is actually mean to that. It's meant to be an space that I focus a lot in shared positive vibes, positive energy,
yeah,
in shared experience, in connection with the people, and
mm-hmm,
education. And this is little by little you be living energy here, and whenever you enter to this store you can even feel it even when you are not
yeah,
into holistic arts or stuff like that. You
mm-hmm,
always enter and you smile. It's something that you can smell it, you can feel it, and
yes.
thanks God, little by little all this is evolving in that way.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I know some of y'all are like, okay, well, who are you? Like, who is this guy that's talking about all these positive vibes? And what space are you actually talking about? And
Yeah.
when he tells you positive vibes, like you walk in there, you start talking to people, people start talking to you. They're
Mhm.
sharing their food, they're sharing their things with you. And it's like, now what in the world is going on? Like it is it's a whole vibe, y'all. It was such a vibe that I don't even think it lasted 24 hours. I went and grabbed my husband and we were back in the space, and it's infectious, it's contagious in a good way, right?
Yes.
So tell the
Thank
people
you, thank you, thank you. well,
who are you? Who
well,
are you?
well. I am Hector. They call me the Grinch. They call me Doctor Hector. I believe me. They call me the Grinch, but it's not because of a way. Because behind the Grinch is always it's a beautiful story. But
Yeah.
I am like here the Grinch of Elkins Park because
Mm,
I focus in art. I focus in tradition, and the last 2 years I've been the Grinch in the community when we make a holidays party.
Okay.
But the outside of that, in the personal way, not my character, in the personal way, I am Hector. I am originally from Puerto Rico. uh, I was adopted in Puerto Rico, and thanks God I have an amazing, beautiful family, beautiful mom, beautiful dad, and sister, and brother who been supportive with me my
Mm-hmm.
life in terms to reach my goals and to shape the type of person that I am.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like since since I know our since my mind start to grow to have all this knowledge, all this reason, all this person that I am, I always been blessed.
Yes.
And you can tell everybody who asks me, "How are you, Hector?" I never say fine. I never say well. I am blessed. I am blessed because people like me, people who have a second life chance and opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you get adopted when you are 3 years old and you come
Mm-hmm.
to this new family, this new world. Even when you are a baby, it's a second life chance. And
Yes. Yes.
thanks God, I've been working my whole life, even in my studies, trying to improve that, trying to improve the quality of care and the quality of health of the people. And
Mm-hmm.
my mom is a nutritionist. She taught me the health well-being. I went to the
Right.
school. I finished like my bachelor degree on biology. I
Mm-hmm.
went also to my pre-pharmacy, and I started to work in terms of improve education in terms of prevent diseases and educate the people of how to
Mm-hmm.
more healthy and prevent those type of problems that it came out from the food and in the way
Okay.
that the food it is right now.
Got you. I think, it's so interesting that you were in health and wellness, period.
Yes,
But then you found, it sounds like, your preferred niche or your preferred style of health and wellness.
absolutely, absolutely. I feel like prevention care is the beginning of resolve all the problems of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Situation that I we are used to wait until the last minute to wake up or react. And this is something human, this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, this is
Mm-hmm.
something normal in any type of person, even me myself. This is a common human stuff, to
Mm.
wait until the last minute or wait until you have the condition that you have or wait until you have the situation in order to react. But
Mm-hmm.
with me, I learn and I know that my colleagues, my professional colleagues
Mm-hmm.
in the health industry, they can tell you the same thing, and we can talk together in one voice in terms that prevention is the key,
Mm-hmm.
you know and
Yeah.
prevention
Yeah.
is everything. Prevention is what you eat, prevention is what you think, prevention is in the way that you talk, in the way that you express
Yes.
yourself, even in the way that you interact with the people. All this
Yes.
technology is going hand by hand in terms of prevention. So
Yeah.
for me, in terms of health, I've been working my whole life trying to prevent diseases to the people in terms of the pharmacy. That's what we
Yes.
in biology too, to understand the biology and all this concept to help the population and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
what I did was I said, right now I've been working my whole life in prevention care. I
Mm-hmm.
wanna open a space where I can explode this term I really want to open a space that I can educate the people about what prevention care is. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I want to open a space where the community can express their art, they can
Yes.
express their ideas, and me, myself, also, because I am an artist, and my mom also is an artist. So we can
Mm-hmm.
explode and express our art.
I
So
love that.
Yes, and this is what Elkins Nutrition is.
Yeah. So, where is Elkins Nutrition? So, for people
Yeah.
who want to come experience this space
Thank
and
you.
meet you in person, where are they coming to?
Yeah, Elkins Nutrition is in the heart of Elkins Park. Elkins Park is on Shetterhand. We are located in the 7903 High School Road, Elkins Park, PA. This is a concept that I copy from bars, the regular alcohol bars. To be honest, I
Hmm.
said, really, yeah, because I said I really want to have a space that is not a coffee shop, that the people go,
Okay.
and the people sit down, and when you go to coffee shop, you go to coffee shop and you get your coffee, you get your laptop, you sit down, and you don't even
Yeah.
interact with anybody, but when you go
Yeah.
to a bar, just go to a bar, just sit down in the bar, and probably someone next to you, and for some reason start the conversation about sports. And this
Mm-hmm.
person, if he's a nice click, became your friend. And
Mm-hmm.
he can go and he can evolve even to get married people and all that. So I said, you know what? I really want to create a space like that. I don't want to create like a space where the people come here, get their teas, your vitamins, and go. No, I really want to create a space where the people come here and we can
Mm-hmm.
start to establish what is the sense of community, the sense of
Look at that.
communication. And because, doing that, we learn that many people, we have so much in common doing
Yes.
that, and we learn about other people careers and like other people life. This is what Elkin Nutrition is a hub. Everybody come to here, they get their vitamins, everybody's super friendly, everybody's used
Mm-hmm.
to this environment, and they start to talk together. And it's something that we actually love, that this is actually a space like that for the community.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's so interesting because you've created community inside community,
Yes.
and you've created health and wellness to a really a holistic
Yes.
space. And because so many times you're absolutely right. Like you can go to the vitamin shop or the supplement store or something like that, and you purchase your stuff and then you leave.
Mhm.
And you're on your own. If you go regularly, you may, befriend the cashier or one of the staff members, but you're not hanging out in there. You're not soaking it up,
Mhm.
so to speak, versus in your environment. I mean, there's so many things going on in your environment.
No, look at that. There's so many. Look all these telescopes. There's so many stuff going on.
Look, y'all, the fact that there are telescopes in the environment, the colors that are in the environment, like
The
you
art.
are the art, exactly, the art that's in the environment. You are speaking health and wellness on multiple
Yes.
levels and in multiple aspects of our
Mhm.
lives. So,
Absolutely.
community health and wellness, artistic expression, which is part of health and wellness, the intake, the food, the drinks, which we're going to talk about in a moment,
Mhm.
on health and wellness. There's all of these different pieces, and to your story, you were very deliberate in curating, and I'm emphasizing the word cure,
Mhm.
rating this type of environment.
Yes, yes, and I am very happy that from a simple common idea, we are creating something huge and big.
Mm-hmm.
When I opened this business, I really don't have. I have the direction of what I want to go through
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, you know, me, myself, and my business. But I never knew that this is gonna be so explosive like that. How the people is gonna keep this business, and how the people is gonna
Yes.
feel so attached. I have people here from their community that they love to read their family members, and this my business is becoming like a museum. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a tourist place, you know.
Yes, it
People
is.
come to here, they enter, oh, look at Elkins Nutrition, look who they are, that was made for his mom, he dressed as the Grinch, look at all the activities that they're doing, they do
Mm-hmm.
astronomy, they like to show off this. And
Yes.
that's actually something that it evolved by himself. I don't have to even
Mm.
push it, you know. I just have to, you know, provide to the people and the community and a space that they can feel welcome, they can feel valued, and
Yes.
also that they can connect, you know,
Yes.
spiritually with other people. And
Yeah.
that's actually what happened here.
Yeah.
And this is involved by himself.
And to your point, right? So they feel connected. I will
Mhm.
also say one thing that you are able to do, and it is, I believe, a divine gift of yours, is that people feel cared for,
Yeah.
genuinely, authentically,
Yes.
honestly. You know, it's not customer service because I want you to come back.
No,
It is
never been better.
person centric, and it is person specific. Like, you took inventory of myself, my goddaughter, and her friend, and you were just like, and you established three different relationships
Hmm.
at that
Yeah.
same time.
Yes, and it's only in the way that, you know, it's the only that you need is only to listen. I have a
Hmm.
customer here. I have a customer here that he's a customer. I'm super proud of him. Probably he's gonna watch this video because he loves everything that we do here. I know that. I'm so
Well,
sorry for
hello to
using
you.
you.
Hello, customer.
I'm not gonna mention name, but he's super nice. No, but
uh,
this person, he came here by coincidence.
mm,
Yeah, by coincidence, he was looking for an space here to have a birthday with her daughter. He
hmm.
entered here because he saw all the colors and all that. He loved the place. He tried the tea. He came back again. He Now he's a regular customer. And in the meantime of all this, in the last 6 months that this person started to come to here until now,
Yeah.
we changed his life completely in some type of way that you don't have no idea. So he lost 40 pounds. Now he's
Wow.
into health. Now he's reading all the labels from the products. And now he knows, and he even come to here and he even give me stuff and give me new information that me myself, who are always trying to learn and to update myself in terms of nutrition. Instead for that, he even come to here and give me new tips. You know,
Wow.
we are. This is a space that I am using little by little without even intention to change life.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, and what about Caleb? This one I gonna mention tonight because he's not gonna be here.
Okay.
But Caleb is a kid of 16 years old.
Hmm.
He came here. Um, we start to talk about nutrition. We start to talk about, you know, eating healthy, how, you know, dividing the plate in different categories in order to you divide your proteins, your carbs, your vegetables, the fruits, everything together to create a very balanced plate.
Hmm.
Khaled, he was up, so he have, you know, obesity, and he lost almost 50 pounds. His dad came into here, and his dad introduced himself. He gave me a hug, and he said, "Thank
Oh.
you so much for
Hmm.
helping my son." And you
Hmm.
know what, the most nicest thing about this story is that now Khaled is gonna go to the school for nutrition. So it's a seed here,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
I know that he gonna change life. For the reason, everything here is in terms of trees, because you have to only to put a seed in order to grow and see the branches and see the leaf and see all the
Yes.
and everything. It takes time, but you know,
Wow.
this is what I take with me, and this is the satisfaction that, you know, yeah, it's an economic factor because always, of course, it's a business. Come
Yes.
on. But
Yes.
in the same way, it's always positive behind, and it's
That's right.
always it's a new story, it's a change of life, it's a well-being, it's education, it's nutrition. So this is what I take for me. And
Yeah.
one day this business doesn't go in the route that I want to, I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, I will have the satisfaction in my life for all the people that I
Mm.
touch their soul and I try to help in this.
Yes. Well, let me put this up so we can all see it. Deirdre said it all starts with one, your knowledge,
Mhm.
two, your friendliness, and three, you can tell you care from the heart.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Everything started from that. From people like you, like people like her, people like everybody who help us to create a bridge and connection.
Yeah.
Neg- Negativity is something that is a disease, but
Yes.
positivity, it can be a good disease too, because you can transmit that and you can,
That's right.
transmit this positivity to people, to people, to people, you know.
Yes.
And this is what we are trying to show here. It's like
Mm-hmm.
like yesterday, someone tell me in only one word what you think that what you sell here. So he asked me that,
Mm.
and I told him, well, I don't sell products here, I sell happiness.
Mm.
That's what I sell.
Mm-hmm.
Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
uh, I live from that. I've been
Yes.
living from happiness my whole life, and I went to the school to learn happiness because
Yes.
health is happiness.
Come on. That's what I was saying. I was like, what does he sell? He sells happiness. He sells health. He sells wealth because we ain't got nothing if we don't have our health, right?
Yes.
These are all the things that you provide. Edna, who is a health advocate as well out of Jacksonville, Florida. She does detoxes and she makes her own teas and supplements and all goodies and a lot of sea moss products.
Nice.
Um, she said this is true wellness.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And
yeah.
and this is what we have here. We doesn't focus in one product. We focus more in education, because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, when we educate the person who have, and I never said that obesity is a problem, because it became a problem when you transform this a problem.
Got
i
it.
think I think I can change this word in terms of problem
Hmm.
much better in lack of education, so
Yeah.
when you don't have the lack of education on how your body works,
Yes.
how long it takes to you go through one, to one, I guess, weight to a different one. It takes,
Hmm.
in the same way, it can take time to you reduce this weight. You need to be
Yes.
patient. But
Yes.
in order to you actually doing it, you need a focus group. You need support from your doctor. You need support from
Hmm.
a trainer. You need support from a person like me, even from
Yes.
your family, even
Yes.
from friends, or your own support too, because you don't even have to go to other people. You can, take a book and read and get this support for yourself. Nutrients
Hmm.
your soul of this, of education.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I strongly believe that if I create a space where everybody can work together, where everybody can share their experiences,
Hmm.
think it can be more easy to go through the process to losing, the way that you are losing, and especially when you focus in your health, is more easy.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about well, first, as we're talking about health, and there's this deliciousness. There's several things in your store
Yes.
that I had never seen before. And as someone who's been on a health journey for decades now,
Ah, wow.
I didn't know you could make healthy donuts. So,
Well, healthy donuts is actually like it's a protein bread. But I use the small donut maker, because it's
mhm.
bread, and you can, make, from this, you can make a loaf, you can make a donut, you can even make like a waffle, you can make all this. And
Mm-hmm.
I learned this from my mom. Like I said before, she's a nutritionist. She
Yes.
Her work is directly to work women's in nutrition. Work
Mm.
like women's actually that past 30 years old. She have her hub over there. She have her store. She's the one who actually know all these recipes and all that.
Okay.
She's the one behind. She's the mastermind behind all these recipes, all this nice stuff that you see here. She's
Yes.
the mastermind because she went for the school for that. She
Got
actually
it.
learned all this and she took classes of how to cook and balance and all that. Me,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I learned art from her. She's an amazing artist too. She's a painter. She was the one who painted this beautiful tree
So
here.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I learned art from her. So she's the one who be taught, teaching me all this because you don't need to actually go specifically to learn about this to the school. So you have to just have someone like her that
Yes.
been my whole life cooking in my house, teaching me how to divide the plate. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is sugar. Let me tell you this. I was so jealous when I was a kid like when I was a kid from other kids that they have candies because my mom never allowed me to get candies.
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
and Halloween for me was I hate Halloween because she was into all the health and all that. So yeah, the mastermind behind this is my mom. So I have the recipe here. It's super easy, it's super nice,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is in balance. And it's a nice protein donuts that we make here.
That protein donuts.
Yes,
And then you had the audacity to have honey in various flavors,
yes, yes,
including
yes.
chocolate.
Yes, 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 yes. We Spring Honeybee. She's a local neighbor that she went also for the school for biology and microbiology. But she have an amazing house, and she have this big, huge backyard with a lot of trees. So she have a beehive. So she
Mm-hmm.
said, let me, take care of this beehive. Let me, doing this, and she started to make the beeswax, and she started to make all this honey in the house. So
Mm-hmm.
she started to create different artisanal honeys, that is honeys that help you with health.
Mm-hmm.
She and I, so we together discussed different type of herbs that it can go perfect with the honey, especially for heart health, antioxidant support, immune support. And it's not a secret for people that actually is into health that to know the properties of all these ingredients. So
Mm-hmm.
she started to mix all these, and let me tell you something. We found that that's the secret. I
Mm-hmm.
said the secret for our well-being, a combination of raw honey, local raw honey, no the one that is local raw honey, uh, with cinnamon, ginger, turmeric. Uh, oh my God.
So
It's a
good.
combination of antioxidants. It's a combination of heart health from the honey. It's a combination of so anti-inflammatory from the ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the people when they used to mix that with the teas, and I start to serve it with my teas. Whoa, that was a life changing for the community. Now
Yes.
it's a big business for her
Mm-hmm.
supply different type of honeys for me. We have here the liquid gold. That's the one that we call. That is the one that we have is raw honey with ginger, turmeric, cinnamon. We
Mm-hmm.
have the other one that is cacao with
Mm-hmm.
honey, and also we have like cinnamon. I have ginger too. That's amazing with chocolate and coffee.
So
Oh, I
good.
love it. I
It's
love it.
okay.
Really. And one of the peculiars, like one of the good things about this I love about this beehive is, and this place is like it's local, and
Yes.
it's the same bees that we protect here in the park. It's the
Mm.
same bees that go to flower to flower to pollinize all our flowers. So
Yes.
it's something that is natural, like made in home, and of course it's something that is healthy, that is not a secret for anybody, the properties of all this combined. When you was
Yes.
sick and when you was a kid, I don't know about here, but in my culture, my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother always come, hey, let me give you the mint tea, let me put the honey, let me put some cinnamon inside, let me
Yes.
put some ginger inside, let me do this. That was the best bomb for me, that the next day I was super nice to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the combination that we have. And we have four different ones, even with matcha. It's amazing.
Yes. Yes. And so you all hear, he's bringing his stuff, but he's also looking to see what else can amplify your
Mhm.
health and sourcing that as well.
Yes.
Now, warning, because we have some people, Dion said, I can't wait to visit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
You know it.
When you walk in, here's your warning.
Yeah.
There's going to be a board.
Okay.
And on that board are going to be these magical combinations that you can make of teas and shakes.
Yes. Yes. I met
So,
the people to combine and help me to shape this. Like I said, it's a new concept. I
mhm,
have four different suppliers of proteins. I always try and that the 90% of my suppliers of protein is, it looks like it's the same company who divided in different, because it's the same ingredients, the same amount of sugar, the
mhm,
same amount of nutrients. So
mhm,
when it's something that is easy to make like that, and something that is doesn't have so much level of sugar, is easy to combine. Why?
mhm,
Because low sugar is gonna mix and match perfectly. So the sugar that we are gonna add is the sugar that you wanna choose in terms of the fruits. For
mhm.
that reason, when you enter here, you help me, and even the customer help me to create the menu. They come
Yes.
here with the combinations I want: vanilla protein with cinnamon and banana. Oh,
Mhm,
that's super nice for fall, right? They try
mhm.
it. Oh my God, I love it. What about hot? Let's try it hot. They try it hot. They
Right.
love it hot. Let's put it in the menu and you create a name.
Yeah.
It's like that. So I think that's what the community love about here, that they feel also involved in this.
Yes.
Um, they own this place. You have, wow, it's crazy. I've been seeing here even scenarios where the same people from the community come to here and they start to question to other people, where you from? Are you from here?
Mhm,
How
mhm.
do you know about Elkins Nutrition? How do you
Right.
know about this place? Because they love this place in that way, that they want to keep it in this bubble. But
Yes.
I
Yes.
need the help. So come on, I need more people motivated for me. So, but I love that too. Anyway, this is what we have here. So I make
Yeah.
you to choose your combinations of protein.
Mhm,
I also make you to choose the supplements that you want to add in your proteins. If you want to add
mhm.
support, if you want to add vitamin D, collagen, if you want to add any type of supplement in your protein shake like that, you can choose that. Of course,
Yes.
everything is plant-based because everything have the same line for me.
Mhm.
And the teas is the same way. The teas you
Yes.
create and customize. I'm sorry, it's a customer. You create and customize your own tea. You actually, hey, I want chai tea with some cranberry. So I give you the option to you create your own tea.
Yeah, yeah. And now here's the thing also. You have a number of customers who don't live in the area or live in the state even, but yet
Yes.
they may come back on a frequent basis to get a refill from you that they can take, or they have things shipped. So, because I have people listening right now from all over the globe, and they might be saying, but what about us? We don't live in Philadelphia or
Yeah.
Cheltenham or Elkins Park. How can we have access to some of this?
Well, I have a customer base. Like for example, I have like very nice NBA players like who play with the Pistons, and
Mm-hmm.
they have their mom here. They come to here at least like once a week. I have to make a whole preparation for them in terms
Mhm.
of shot glass or gallons do they take it with them. So I have people like that. I have people who are, you know, from the city that is kind of far from here, and
Mhm.
they prepare the whole week in terms of nutrients and vitamins, and we make a whole gallon of these of their choice, like that,
Yeah.
with the same amount that it can last at least for, you know, X amount of servings that it can be.
Mhm.
So we have a way like that. I also I have people also that is work that live out of state,
Mhm.
and what I do, I deliver for them and I teach them how to make the combination. I put something very cute, like very nice writing that how they can, you know, hey, this is the green tea. You can mix it up with the collagen that you add and all that. And you know, you can have that with you too. So we have the way of how to help the people like that.
Yes. Yes. And what I love also, Deirdre mentioned it, your knowledge. I
Yeah.
mean, your knowledge is very vast. And even in our, I mean, I don't know if I was there 10 minutes yet, and you had already taught me something. And it was just like, wow, really? And once I felt as though I could learn from you, then I shared with you about my husband.
Yes.
And then you were like, oh yeah, all he needs is, and you ran it off.
Yes.
And it was like, huh, I've never heard anybody explain it to me like that before. So not only are you knowledgeable, but your ability to give the information and teach the information in a way that people can absorb it. And I know we even talked about different customers who have come in and you ask them certain things and they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
And you
yes.
go, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? And
Yes.
there's
Yes.
such a gap between people living every day and actually knowing how to live in a healthy manner, knowing how to check
Mhm.
for things, and then knowing the supplements that they need. So,
Absolutely.
I,
Absolutely.
I, go ahead.
We are no machines. We are humans, and we need to
Yes.
understand that we are exposed in everything, in everywhere, to toxins. Even when you go outside to the street, there's so much air pollution around. So
Hmm.
we are all the time. We don't have a break of toxins and bacteria. So
Yes.
for that reason, supplements, nutrients, well-being, vitamins is something that you have to go in hand, like it has to be important like the water. You know, it's
Yes.
something that you can live without it. So
It's essential.
yeah, and that's the disconnect that the community, that the population have. You know, we
Hmm.
go so fast forward in our life. We have to wake up, we have to accomplish goals in our work, we have to, you know, pay bills, we have to do this, and the first thing that we come in our mind in terms of nutrition is to get something fast too.
Yeah.
No, doesn't work like this. And
Hmm.
for that reason here, especially here in USA, our health our health standard is very in decline every
Mm.
year, and it because of that. It because, you know, we
Hmm.
are fast-paced people. We don't take the time to educate ourselves and say, hey, what are I eating? What is
Yeah.
this? What is red 40? What is all these components that it have? All these
Hmm.
nutrients and all this food. You know, they don't educate the people for that. It's like
Yeah.
a taboo here. It's a
Yeah.
total taboo. I was surprised when one of my NBA players, this famous NBA player, very big, super athletic. This guy, he come to here and I am talking to him like he's the most knowledgeable person, and he was, Hector, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
I said, but you play basketball in the NBA professional. You are in news. Your worth is
Super fit
21
looking.
million every year, man. You should know
Right.
this. Said, no, I pay people like you to take care of my diet.
Mm, Mm.
So it's good to take the time and educate yourself because
Yeah.
that's the key of the well-being. And that's what I do here with everybody when they come to here and they see all these nitric oxide, BCA, electrolytes. I teach them, but I make him and I make the people to have the homework too.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Because in the way that I implement and I give you the education, the people stay with the doubt. I need to confirm if he's telling me the truth about this.
Right.
If this is
Right.
so good like that, how he say for me.
Right.
And when they start to search and get information, nitric oxide help you with this, vasodilatator, cholesterol, and oh my God, I feel like that. It's a way for me to start also a routine of education of the people.
Yes. Yes. Now, I know some people saying, okay, so you have all this education. Are you doing any classes, be it online or in person?
Well, classes I actually don't do directly like that because I focus here. My focus here is, of course, in nutrition. I
Mm-hmm.
educate the people like that, and I work right now for the hospital for prevention care. I educate seniors how to eat healthy. I doing all this in my regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
I going and prepare a class for this. I prefer to the people have the class while they're sitting here in the bar
Mm-hmm.
like a regular conversation, and you experience that and you know that this is actually what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, but I am an artist. I paint, and I focus much better in classes that it can help you to release dopamine. It can help you
Mm.
to do creativity, and it can go hand by hand with the
Yeah.
nutritional here. But
Yeah.
I also bring resources here that it can help you to, to get to these classes. Like for example, my mom, when she come here, she owns the store. I give her the key. No, this is yours, right? My customer though. She made her classes. She bring the women's who walk. They talk about different topics about women's hormone changes and all that, and how she can help these women's like that. But I
Yes.
focus a little bit more in astronomy, science, art,
Mm-hmm.
because it's something that also help the people in terms of nutrition that is trying to help them to release dopamine.
Yes. Yes. So let me put this up because dear Dorinda said the energy teas are delicious. The hot teas with the local honey are amazing.
Thank
And the
you.
atmosphere is a family vibe with adults, children, and pets.
Yes,
Hector
empathy.
is so knowledgeable and his energy is infectious.
Thank you.
You got a whole fan club going on.
I have to record that because it's something it made me feel super nice. And thank you so much. It's like I tell you, this is what I take like with me. Elkins Park is a very peculiar like community. It's a community that is a very, how I can say it's a high income community. It's a
Okay.
community that doesn't see so many diverse people like me.
Mm-hmm.
It's people who are not used to my accent. It's people who are used to different type of personalities, deeper type of person. When I moved to
Mm-hmm.
here
Mm-hmm.
and I opened my store here, I really have a lot of pushback because the people it was, many people enter. Who are you? Where you coming from? It was more focused in the projection overall in terms of culture that even of what I'm trying to promote here or try to educate here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
with the time, thanks God, they actually could be able to try it. It only took me only one person to decide to change their mindset in those type of ways and listen to me and try it out and follow me in what I saying. And when the person saw the results, oh my
Yes.
God, boom, everybody,
Right.
yes, Hector, you are the man. It was like that. But it took time, for me to create this seed, this base. And even the township now is very crazy with me. They love me. They offer me position to be part of the township. Now they want me
Wow.
to be part of the board of the park. Now they want me. They
They have embraced you.
yes, yes, they are. They are,
Yes.
but it's in a good way, you know. And thanks God, everything is evolving in that way. I
Yes.
am not pushing it. For be honest, I am leaving all this to go by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I am not pushing it. I just saying, me and my husband, we sit down like a couple of weeks ago and we talk about, because you know it's coming new year, we have to check the numbers, how much increasing from the year.
Yes.
This is our second year here. Let me
Okay.
something. It's been an increase of
Yes.
over 70% in terms of this, and that's huge in terms of small
You
business.
know what I do when I hear stuff like that?
Yeah.
I take a take. Go ahead. Go ahead. Congratulations.
Yes, yes. New people, new opportunities, new artists. It's been an increase. Even wow, it's been
Wow.
boom like that. And
Yeah.
I feel is the way that it's like I said before. It's in the way that we project this. It's in the way that we want to sell this to the people. And because
Mm-hmm.
we are not focusing on number, we are focusing well-being.
Yes.
Everything is evolving in that way.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you are getting applause. Edna from Florida, the health zone. Deirdre, of course, is
Thank
sending hearts
you.
and love. That is
Thank
fantastic.
you so much.
Now, you are also, I wore this specifically for you this evening.
Ooh, yes, it's the wolf moon, and my people is waiting for me now.
So tell the people about what you do, and you have an event coming up. What is all of
Yes.
that about?
Well, here on Elkins Nutrition, like I said before, we focus in nutrition. We focus in art. We focus in try to help the people to release more dopamine, especially because there's many studies and is hopefully they are not gonna kill me for this, but dopamine is the cure of any type of disease. Let me tell you this: there's
Mm-hmm.
there's been studies where people who even develop conditions like as a cancer, they could be able to improve more their life and even get cured, having more happiness. you know
Mm.
I learned and I saw how in Brazil, in cancer patient, they was taking the cancer patient, terminal ill cancer patient, and they are getting much better when they take them to the beach and
Mm.
they smell the
Interesting.
beach and they see it and they release dopamine. And dopamine is something that is very fundamental in the well-being in
Mm-hmm.
overall for you, your mind, your for everything. So everything that we do here is try to help you with that. Even the colors that we choose in the store is for help you to once you
Yes.
enter, boom, dopamine. Even the smell. We learned that the smell of rain, the smell of nature, the smell
Mm-hmm.
of wood, it helped the people to feel like they are like in forest, in cabin, and that's imagination, that dream that you start to think is not in that dopamine.
Yes.
So uh, all the events that I have here is in terms to help the people to do that,
Okay.
yeah. So we are hosting here different events. One of them is observation nights.
Mm-hmm.
We have it tonight. I don't know if you see, I can show you here. We have all the telescopes out, and when the
Great.
aliens is out, it's because we have the dopamine, it's because we have the observation night. So, and I love astronomy. My mom took me to the biggest radio telescope in the world when I used to have 6 years old, and I meet this astronaut that it was over there. I get so in love of all the story about the space, and I started to get so crushed about the space that
Uh-huh.
everything was space in my bedroom. I grow with the space. I love everything into space, NASA,
Uh-huh.
all that. So I try to show this to the people, and it's crazy for me how many people we're talking about a big population of people haven't seen not even the moon through a telescope.
Mm.
So, first of all, that's opportunity. Of course, in
Yes.
business wise, it's opportunity. The second stuff is aligned for what I love. And the
Yes.
other thing is, hey, I see when the people see the space and see the stars and see all this, they smile. That's
Mm-hmm.
dopamine too. So
Mm-hmm.
I incorporate this on my business, and it's a tradition that every single month I have
Yes.
big population of people with their telescopes using my telescopes, and
Wow.
we always catch new stuff. The universe is so vast, and
Yes.
every day something happen. Every second is something new. We are in
Mm-hmm.
a space we are in a place in the galaxy every single second that we never been before, because the
Mm.
last time that we can be able to go around this side of the galaxy, we don't
Yes.
even have humans in the planet. So
Wow.
so it's something that
Wow.
happens, something normal, something new every day. My customer love it, so we incorporate also that. uh,
Wow.
we also have art events. The next now in February we have a candle making event, and thanks
Mm.
God it's in the same day of full moon, so we are gonna have observation.
Oh.
Yes, we're gonna have a very nice candle making that day. We are nice candle instructor, and she gonna teach the people how to make the candles, and me I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
take the observation part. We going outside. We have fire pits. We have outdoor
Wow.
theaters, and we watch the stars. We coming with CPR classes again. We certified
Okay.
here the last year uh, 20 participants for CPR classes. And
Wow.
they've been asking me again to bring it back. So I'm going to bring back again the CPR classes. Uh,
Excellent.
in April, we have a farmers market that I am bringing here to farmers market next door. And it's local produce people. It's a farm that we have 3 blocks away from here. They are
Mm-hmm.
local. You go and you pick up. I get my fruits and vegetables from there. So I open my space not only for me and my
Mm-hmm.
customers, also for artists outside, entrepreneur outside in the community that want to use my space to express their art, and also to to get their bread. For me,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Mhm.
I love it. Now, are you also doing, was it a parade or something we talked about? At,
Yes. Oh, yes. On January 21st is gonna be the Planetary Parade,
mm-hmm.
and we are gonna host here an event. It's crazy because for being honest, I wasn't counting to be like this so crazy and big that in the way that it's evolving right now. I
Yes.
just post in my Instagram, hey, it's coming the Planetary Parade. This is something historical. I won't miss it because
Mm-hmm.
we don't miss the solar eclipse party. The people start to ask me, hey, are you going to be outside telescope? What about if you create a small event page for the people who actually reach me out to they get the reminder about that?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, wow, I created this. That got they actually shared it, and right now I have almost 300 people who come in that day. The news contacted me, and they posted in the news, they posted in the they posted in the newspaper, and now I have 300 people that I really don't know. To be honest with you. But thanks God I have an amazing neighbors that they are gonna support me that night. We are gonna create observation stations in every single participant business, and
Wow.
every business is gonna focus in one planet in order to to don't be crazy trying to get all the planets together. So
Yes.
let's bloom. They're gonna have Venus. Uh,
Okay.
Shishir, they're gonna have Mars. Me,
Okay.
because I am more expertise on this, I'm gonna have Saturn and Jupiter, that they are the more difficult planets.
That
So we, you know, decided to split this. We are gonna decor the whole store of balloons, like aliens balloons, many lights
wow.
around, and the people are also welcome to bring their own telescopes. And I have a big population of people who reach me out that they're gonna bring their own telescopes. And the news is
Wow.
coming. because they want to take all this and all that. For something
Of
so
course.
simple, it exploded for something so big like that.
Wow. So you said that's on January 21st
Yes, after 6 p.m. we start here.
after 6 p.m. All right. And it's open to the public or do they need to register?
No, 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 no. It's open to the public. I
Okay.
encourage to the people to bring their telescope, but we have here plenty telescope. I have, believe me, I have 7 telescopes.
You got,
And because I've been upgrading telescopes, this is like a new car for me. The new came out. This crazy because my husband told me, Hector, what we gonna do with all this because it's so big. And I said, okay, we have 4 bedrooms, so let me make 1 bedroom only for telescopes. Really? You really want to make a bedroom? I said, yeah, I really but but anyway, I teach the kids how to use it at night.
Nice.
And this is something that is great because it teaches the kids that not everything is a cell phone or social media or TikTok
Yes.
or something. There's many stuff happening right now in the galaxy, many stuff that it can answer many questions about even how we feel right now because
Mm-hmm.
we are the people doesn't know, but there's cosmic weather. The sun also is responsible on many changes in here, and even the full moon. Something so simple like the moon can affect the water of the planet, and
Yes.
my people, we are 80% water, so it's
Yes.
affecting us too. It gives
All
us
the time.
inflammation. Some people experience different symptoms when it's full moon, and
Mm-hmm.
it's something and it's a stuff that is well known since our native Indians, Americans, that
Yes.
being related with the moon and the changes in the body.
Yes.
Yeah.
So important for people to remember how connected we are
Yes.
and how, right, if there's a change in one space, there
Mhm.
is definitely a change in another space. So the same way the tide rises and falls and the moon impacts all of
Mhm.
that is the same way it has an impact on us as
Even the
well.
planet, Joseph, what is
Yeah.
grounding?
Yeah.
Grounding, what is grounding? Grounding is in the way that you detoxify your body with the planet Earth. And the only that you got to do is removing your shoes, putting your feet in the ground, spending time touching the ground, and you're gonna see how the planet that we are connected with the planet is gonna
Yeah.
help us to detoxify our bodies. And the
Yes.
people forget about that. The people forget the connection that we have with the nature, the connection
Yeah.
that we have with the space, the connection that we have with our own planet.
Mm-hmm.
And we start to develop different type of symptoms because of that too.
Yes.
And I actually even make it here, I even make here like a test. I ask for one day to many people, when
Mm-hmm.
was the last time that you removed your shoes in the park? When was the last time
Mm-hmm.
that you run in the forest under the rain?
Yes.
So let me see.
Mm-hmm.
It's been years that I don't do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you
Mm-hmm.
understand how disconnected you are with
Yeah.
net with the nature and the principles of this.
Yeah.
So it's important to have this habitat, and it's important to be connected with our planet and nature.
So important. And we can also do it by having plants in the home. We can do it by, touching and spending time with them and taking it
Mhm.
in. I know I also have a grounding mat that
Yes.
I utilize. And you can look that up online when
Mhm.
I can't get outside to put my feet in the ground or to sit. This past summer, I didn't even use any chairs. I just wanted to lay on the ground or sit on the ground when I went outside and just take it all in as much as
Mhm.
possible because, right, Mother Earth has an abundance
It is.
of resources for us. And if we think about right, so that means to do over again, sources. So to constantly use the source over again to help us be our fullest, healthiest, well self.
Absolutely. And also, like Mother Earth provide also for that, and
Yeah.
provide the resources for you have a well-being. Just something
Yes.
so simple like removing your shoes. This is something is non-negotiable for me. There's
Mm-hmm.
there's two things that is non-negotiable for me. Sleeping, I'm sorry, sleeping is non-negotiable. No
Mm-hmm.
matter what, I have to sleep my 8 hours. And I'm
Okay.
so used to that I can be on vacations, I can be with my friends, it's 10 p.m. and I have to go to bed. I'm sorry. It's something that is not negotiable for me. And
Okay.
the second thing is grounding every morning.
Mm.
I just now that it's winter, it's kind of difficult for me here on USA to do it uh,
Yeah.
because it's winter. But like a you, I have my own mat and I doing
Mm-hmm.
it that way. But when we have a good weather and whenever I have the chance to go back home, I do my grounding in the sand. I do my grounding
Mm-hmm.
in the forest. Grounding for me is part of my life.
Yeah.
I invite to everybody to make the test and get the resources about the benefits of this and how this can help you in your overall health.
Yes. All right. Well, we are getting ready to wrap up. We know you have
Yeah.
people waiting for you.
Moon.
There, yes, there is one question in the chat where they allegedly are asking for a friend. And the question is, will you be serving your delicious teas on the 21st?
Yes, yes, I will do that. That's part also of this, and it's gonna be a very nice chai and peach tea, very hot because it's kind of
Mm.
cold. But we have outdoor heaters, so we are gonna be serving the teas.
That sounds wonderful. Well, everyone, I have put the links to Elkins Nutrition in the chat room. I have also put the Facebook link in the chat room. Please definitely be sure to go visit Hector at Elkins Nutrition at 7903 High School Road. That's in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. You see him. This is how
Thank
he is when you
you.
walk in the door. So be ready, as they say, to sit a spell. Don't be
Thank
trying to run in and run out. All right. Give
you.
yourself some time so that, like he said with the meals, right? We don't want to make these fast meals that aren't providing us with the amount of nutrition and wellness and health that you actually need. So
Yeah.
don't try to run in and only have a hot moment with Hector where you can actually sit down and feed your mind, feed your body, and feed your soul. So,
But this is
Hector,
something that they're gonna find
yes,
automatically because believe me, it's so sticky that you can be any type of personality. There's always gonna enter someone who gonna give you the topic to talk,
yes,
and this is something. It's a culture here. Believe me, it's like that.
yes, yes. Hector, thank you so
Thank
much for
you so
taking this
much.
time with us. I look forward to seeing you soon. Now, my husband is like, we're going to get some tea.
Yes,
Let's.
yes. He had to come here, and especially to our men's club on Saturday because all the guys here is on Saturdays, and we have a whole men's club. Now they're talking about
Fantastic.
mustache and how collagen can help her with the hair grow, and how
Oh,
they wanna use they wanna have old fashioned way mustache. And I have a
yes.
beard, have mustache, so I gonna make my mustache grow in order to be.
The
I'm gonna
handlebar mustache.
yeah, we're gonna look super sophisticated now. So we are gonna now we have a challenge to grow a mustache. It's
I
amazing.
love it.
It's like that.
All right. Well, we will see you soon. For those, y'all better run on over and check them out and be sure to attend some of these events, if not all of them. They are wonderful and really, really, really. I know, Hector, I feel as though I can say this on your behalf as well. We just hope you all increase your health and wellness to a whole nother level in 2025. So make sure you be all the way live in
Please don't let
2025.
for tomorrow what you can leave when you can do today. Or
That's right.
just if you want just a little bit of reminding, just remember what happened when COVID started, that everybody was desperate thinking that it was the end of the world. And many
Mm,
people it was depressed. Oh, if I could be able to travel, if I could be able to do this. Don't wait until the last minute
yes,
to change your mindset. You start today, now. Believe me, that's the first step to actually
that's
do it.
it. I agree. All right, darling. I'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Lucille. Have a
Everyone be
blessing.
well. God bless. And as always, continue to live your greatest life.
Thank
See you
you.
soon. Bye.